Starting university, there's a lot to think about: finding accommodation, managing your money, and making friends. Then there's your degree course itself. But what if you have circumstances that make it hard for you to keep up with your studies? You might have heard about extenuating circumstances, or ECs. An EC can be useful if you have something sudden and unexpected happens which interferes with your ability to study. But have you heard about a SoRA? It stands for Summary of Reasonable Adjustments. A SoRA is a document that outlines the reasonable adjustments that UCL will provide you. It means that if you have a long-standing circumstances, which means you frequently struggle to keep up with your learning, you can get adjustments put in place to cover you for the length of your course without having to reapply for every assessment. A SoRA might be for you if you have a long-term physical, sensory, or mental health condition, a social or communication difference such as autistic spectrum condition, or a specific learning difference such as dyslexia, dyspraxia, or ADHD. Long-term health conditions such as arthritis, diabetes, or epilepsy also entitle you to support.
How can I get a SoRA?
Contact the Disability, Mental Health, and Wellbeing team through the Ask UCL Student Inquiry system. Gather evidence for your condition. This will usually be a letter from your GP or consultant from within the last 12 months stating the nature of your condition, how it affects you, and any treatment you are currently receiving. Meet with a Disability, Mental Health, and Wellbeing advisor to create and agree on your SoRA.
But isn't a SoRA just about getting extra time for exams?
Having a SoRA can entitle you to extensions on your coursework or extra time or rest breaks during exams or tests, but there's much more to it than that. A SoRA can also cover necessary adjustments during lessons, like being seated near a door or needing to leave the room suddenly. For students who would face mobility difficulties or are nervous in crowds, early access can be accommodated to large-scale events such as the Welcome Fair in September and career fairs, so that you can view stalls before they get busy later on. You can even get access to extended library loan facilities, allowing you to keep library materials for longer, giving you more time to process the required information.
I think I may be dyslexic. Can I get tested?
Yes, UCL Disability, Mental Health, and Wellbeing offers a free screening and assessment service for the specific learning differences dyslexia and dyspraxia. Visit Ask UCL to inquire about completing a screening questionnaire. If your screening questionnaire shows signs of a specific learning difference, you will be asked to book an appointment for a full diagnostic assessment. If you are diagnosed with a specific learning difference, you can then book a follow-up appointment with UCL Disability, Mental Health, and Wellbeing to create and agree on your SoRA.
I'm struggling, but I'm not sure if my condition is serious enough to get help. What can I do?
UCL Disability, Mental Health, and Wellbeing can support students experiencing mental health difficulties that might not meet the definitions of a disability. This may be through a supportive conversation with an advisor at an appointment or through counseling provided by the Student Psychological and Counseling Services team. You can even get a same-day appointment to speak to an advisor for help and support. To book an appointment, just submit an inquiry through Ask UCL.
I'm not sure I feel comfortable sharing my personal information with someone who doesn't understand my situation. Who are these people anyway?
The Disability, Mental Health, and Wellbeing team in Student Support and Wellbeing provide a safe, confidential, and non-judgmental space in which you can discuss any well-being, mental health, or disability concerns that may be affecting your ability to study. Students can request a BAME, Black, Asian, or minority ethnic advisor, who they may feel has a better understanding of their cultural identity. Students can also request a male or female advisor or an advisor who is LGBTQ+ or has a specialist training in supporting students from the LGBTQ+ community. Simply let the team know when you contact them. If you're a first-year undergraduate, you can also speak to a student advisor specific to your department. To find your student advisor, search UCL Student Advisors or scan this QR code. Having a SoRA ensures that you will receive appropriate reasonable adjustments to enable you to access your course and facilities at UCL. It will mean that you don't have to keep sharing your circumstances with different people, as the information will be provided to staff on a need-to-know basis, such as those who have a responsibility for teaching you and the examinations team. The adjustments outlined in the SoRA are not fixed, so if your circumstances change during your time at UCL, your SoRA can be changed in line to support your needs. All in all, a SoRA can help to remove the barriers you face in learning and enable you to focus on your studies without worrying about keeping up. If you feel you could benefit from getting a SoRA, log an inquiry at Ask UCL and a member of the team will be on hand to assist.